Emily worked as a waitress in a high-end restaurant in the bustling city. The restaurant's owner, Jack, was a handsome and charismatic middle-aged man. Every day, Emily busied herself in every corner of the restaurant, serving customers, while Jack, as he surveyed the restaurant, often found his gaze lingering on Emily a little longer than usual. One late night, after the restaurant had closed, Emily was alone, tidying up the tables. Jack walked in, having had a few drinks. His eyes were clouded with a different kind of emotion. The dim yellow lighting cast a seductive atmosphere, and Jack slowly approached Emily. His hand gently brushed against her cheek, sending her heart into a frenzy. She felt a mix of nervousness and anticipation, tilting her head slightly to look at Jack. He leaned in, and their lips met in a passionate kiss that ignited a fire within both of them. Clothes began to fall off one by one on the restaurant table as they gave in to their desires, lost in the forbidden pleasure, and the emotions that had been suppressed for so long. From then on, they began a secret, illicit affair. In the restaurant's storage room, in Jack's office, their intimate moments left traces of their presence. Emily thought she had fallen into a romantic love story, unaware that Jack's wife, Anna, had already sensed something was wrong. Anna was a sharp and capable woman, and she quietly gathered evidence. One seemingly ordinary evening, she appeared at the restaurant with a lawyer. At that moment, Jack and Emily were tangled in Jack's office. The door burst open, and Emily, startled, wrapped herself in a blanket while Jack stood frozen in shock. Anna, cold and composed, looked at them, before throwing a stack of documents onto the floor, evidence of Jack's attempts to transfer restaurant assets. It turned out that Jack had been poorly managing the restaurant, and was attempting to escape his debts by moving assets around. He had gotten close to Emily simply to use her innocence to help him falsify the books. What began as a farce had turned into something real, but Anna had already uncovered Jack's plot. She had been waiting patiently for the right moment to destroy him, and protect her own assets. Emily stared at the chaotic scene in front of her, tears streaming down her face. What she had thought was love was nothing more than a carefully orchestrated scam, and she had been used as a pawn. But soon, Emily pulled herself together. She had gathered evidence of Jack's crimes, and decided to work with Anna. In the courtroom, Emily bravely stood up to testify against Jack. In the end, Jack faced legal consequences. The restaurant was carefully handled by Anna, and Emily, after the turmoil, re-examined her life and embarked on a new chapter.